AJT outside the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand. Introduce yourself, fella.
Tony Kopite.
Tony the Kopite. Right, now listen, 2-0 victory. It was close until the end. They had a couple of chances. Martial spurned one over the bar, but in the end it was a 2-0 victory. It could have been 3 or 4, Tony.
Yeah, it seems to be our way the past few weeks, even couple of months, even everyone's missing sitters against us. You know, if that means the gods are shining on us, or if that means that we're just putting enough pressure around certain plays that people are snatching at chances. You know, I'm happy every week when it goes over the bar, and the more it happens, a calmness comes over me, so I'm not expecting people to score, and I can't see this run ending.
When the team sheets came out, we saw Luke Shaw in a very attacking position. For me, that was just a sign that these guys have not come here to score. They've come here to put 11 behind the ball. And apart from that Martial chance, which I think Van Dijk did enough to put him off, they didn't create much. But I didn't think they would.
Liverpool Manchester United games have been the same for years and years. The amount of times we've went to Old Trafford, and for every time we've been turned over, there's been times where we've dug our heels in and we've made it hard for them. They came here today with the hand of Alex Ferguson over these tactics. You know, if Ollie was this clever, he'd be doing it week in, week out. And they seem to set up well against us. They're cutting the full-backs down, they're trying to cut passing lane space. But then the middle of the park becomes a free-for-all, and that's where we come into the fore, really. Organised chaos in the middle, we love it.
I think when you start a game away at Anfield with two defensive midfielders who are both left-footed in Fred and Matic, they're the same player. They're always looking for that left foot pass. It wasn't there because Robertson did a good job in intercepting it. But when you come and play with that energy, I mean, they could have put Mata at the start. They could have started someone like a Greenwood to show a bit of intent, but they just didn't, did they?
Yeah, no, it was shameless.
Shameless, lad.
They didn't care. They wanted to come here. They wanted to spoil the party. It's like banging on the wall and calling the police when the music's going next door. That's what they've just done. Well, unfortunately, they're all on the way home now in stone cold silence, having a good think about their lives.
Having a good think about it, as they should. And they'll also be thinking that maybe they should have been going back up that East Lancs road with the 4 or 5-0 victory or a defeat.
Yeah, you know, they were lucky to get off the hook. You know, I've just been saying to me mate before, you know, we could have centre forwards to put the ball in the net more regularly, but we wouldn't get the same effect out of them. You know, our front line is basically midfielders. You wouldn't get the pressing, you wouldn't get the link-up play. You know, sometimes it takes them a couple of chances to put the ball in the net, but we create so many chances and we work so hard that, you know, we could have been, what today, 5, 6, 7, you know, a great save by the goalie, couple of sitters, but, you know, 2-0, good win.
Henderson hit the post. I have to say it was a great save from De Gea on the replay. It was a real fingertip save. Going forward, I mean, today I saw a stat that listed all the records that we could break if we carry on just the way we're going. There's 50% of fans here that think, let's get all the records, but there's the other 50 that say, let's get the league first and then worry about the records after. Or should we just go for both? I think we're good enough.
Yeah, I think we're good enough to go for them, to be honest, but in my heart, I'm not really bothered about records. It's art I want to break. Down the end of the 62 on the other side of the park, you know, even Arsenal are sitting there shitting themselves, over probably their best moments in the past 20 years about to be erased. And it's going to be quite interesting if we do get over the line early. You know, I can imagine Klopp saying to the players, well, what are we going to do, lads? Are we going to be the best team ever, or just want to rest and we'll win some cups? I think they'll say both.
I think they will as well. Listen, Tony, thanks so much for coming on the Kop TV. I hope to see you back here again. AJT for the Kop TV. Stay in touch.